Orgonite, and I'm on here to talk about what my procedure is, how I do it, all the pieces that I use, everything from the crystals to the copper to the galvanized steel to the brass to the copper plated BBs, black tourmaline. So I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna show you all the different pieces and the whole setup. It's a long process. It usually starts out with before I can get to this point, it starts off with crushing these crystals. So at the top, you see those crystals at the top. That is what I'm about to show you right now is quartz crystals. So here we go. All right. So you see these quartz crystals right here. They're basically grains or sand, like crushed into sand. And the way I do that is I literally break the crystals, all right, with a hammer on top of this steel plate here. So I even chop up the copper into fine pieces. All right, that's a lot of work. Believe it or not, there's rose quartz crystals. Once again, they're crushed, all right, with the hammer, and they're turned into. The finer the particles, the better. By the way, y'all. The finer the particles, the better. These are thick. You know, these are more like pebbles. You want to get it down to the sand type or powdery level, sort of like this right here. This selenite was crushed. Selenite is easy to crush, so this is crushed into powder. All right. Then you got your amethyst. I had to crush these, right? Amethyst crystals into powder. And all right. Then you got over here this black crystal, black obsidian, I believe it is. Okay, that was crushed. This is my steel powder. Steel powder right there. Went to an iron shop and got that. This is key shavings, which is what they make key when they, the key shops when they finish with their making the keys. I go there, I get a bag full of key shavings. That's brass, galvanized steel. As I said, copper BBs. All right, these are the molds. This is a nice Anka mold. This is these are the heart molds right here. That's how I make the hearts. All right, it's two big hearts right here. These circular molds is what ends up looking like this after I'm done, and I turned it into jewelry. As you can see, it has the copper shavings in there. All right, this mold is what made this. Thank you for clicking on there. This is a diamond shape. This is on the mold for the diamond shape. By the way, these molds are silicone. All right, so it's soft silicone. All right, this is the super clear resin I'm using, or the epoxy A and epoxy B. I put it inside of one of my Chinese soup cups. Make sure you got your thing to stir them. All right. When you're doing this, it's best that you have some gloves, because this stuff is sticky. I tell you. Here's an Orgonite pendant that I made with malachite. So I'm making another one right here. That's the mold. This one is lapis lazuli. I'm making another lapis lazuli one. All right. With the triskelion. This has bamboo coral in it. All right. These are gonna come out much better. This next batch, I know it. I got some infinity loops in there. You see that number 8? Infinity loops. I even put I put a little A on this one for Ashley. And I got a C for Craig and that one. So I'm gonna start doing initials. This one is a number 9. Once you flip it over, representing life path number 9, which is my son. All right. And you see them already filled with crystals. These are for to block the EMF off your phone, cell phone. So these are gonna clip onto your cell phone. All right, put this on your cell phone, and it's gonna be a piece of Orgonite. Piece of Orgonite like that for your cell phone. All right, snap it right on the back, tape it on the back. Okay, so that's what these are. So I have one that's bamboo coral, black tourmaline or black obsidian, amethyst one, and another amethyst one. Amethyst is known for blocking EMFs. Now for my Orgonite pyramid, I have 4 quartz points, copper wrapped. They're going to be facing north, south, east, west, sending the energies, working with the energies of the universe. I have a sigil that I'm placing inside. It's a protection sigil, which is 12 gauge wrapped with a 22 gauge. So I make 2 of them. This is a neodymium magnet. So north in this magnet is going to be facing up to shoot the energy up. When I first start, I'm going to place this quartz point at the apex, at the vortex. See? Make sure the point it's a point, right, facing down. That's if you're doing this at home. All right, so it's going to be facing down. You have the triskelions in there, brass and copper. So this is pretty much going to be layered. You know, then I'm going to have the magnet there. After the magnet, it's going to be quartz points. After that, you're going to have the sigil. All right, and this is all held together with the epoxy, super clear tabletop epoxy. Shout out to that company. It'd be nice if you sponsor me, since I'm giving you a shout out. I was recommended to get this certified food grade, premium commercial grade. Makes the resin super clear. When it hardens, turns out to be super clear. So you can see through it. You can see all the pieces in there. Super clear. All right. It's important if you're going to put all this work into making these pieces that you could actually see into them, right? So this is what I'm working on. Oh yeah, by the way, I got some magnetic powder. This is gold magnetic powder or magnetic sand. All right, that's going to be placed in here. Here's a cube. All right, so this is black tourmaline. Here's a black tourmaline crystal. These are easy to crush, and that's the black tourmaline powder. All right. Sometimes you could use like different fruit cups, applesauce cups, and things like that to make pieces. I usually make these with it. So after it's done, you could actually use it as a like a saucer for your cup. All right, or anything you're gonna sit on top of it to restructure the water with a copper cup. All right, so this is what we're working on. Some of you out there asked me to show you what the process is like. It's a long process to get all this going. It takes days. And I'm finally ready to start pouring the resin, the epoxy. And so stay tuned. You're about to see what these pieces turn out to be. such as this pendant right here, you know, this unk right here. It's all made with Orgonite. All right. So the main key when making Orgonite pieces is that you try to crush the crystals down to fine size, granular, sand-like level of size. All right. Sometimes you could use the pieces for decoration, the crystals, but if you really want it to be effective with the metals, you want the metals to be fine, such as, check this out, copper powder. Now, that's a powerful, you don't want to breathe this in though. All right. So this copper powder is going to be at the tip of the pyramid, at the top of the pyramid. All right. That's going to create mad conductivity for the energy to flow. It's going to be also at the bottom of the pyramid. So I have a whole layout just to show you real quick. Boom. So at the top is my quartz point with the copper powder. Amethyst, selenite, rose quartz is the second layer. Third layer, magnetic powder. Copper sigil, dragon's blood, north magnet up. Fourth layer, copper BBs, brass shavings, black crystals, aluminum. All right. Oh yeah, I didn't show y'all my aluminum, did I? Okay. Yeah. That's all my aluminum. Right. Then you got the black tourmaline, the steel shavings, galvanized steel, the lava stones, black salt, copper powder, and the legs. So these legs are gonna be coming out of the pyramid like that. All right, so in the beginning, place the legs inside of it. This is 12 gauge copper wire. Boom. All right, this cube has legs as well. And that's what we're doing, people. So stay tuned. We're going to have some unks coming out. We're going to have some hearts, some pendants. All right. All different types. Amethyst, bamboo coral, black tourmaline, rose quartz, hearts. All right. So that's what we're working on today. If y'all have any questions, feel free to leave a comment. All right. I'm about to get to work. Peace. Signing out.